Hi, beautiful internet, and you super amazing creatures of the beyond. So, I am really tired today. I'm gonna make a short video of my progress so far. So, here is the head. I have finally finished it. It looks interesting. I don't know. Right now, on its own, it's not very fantastic. I also did like this shape here, like it's a detachable part, and wrote XF. I don't know. I was in the mood to write something. Initially, I wanted to go with something like this, but then I realized the further I go, the less coherent it becomes, and you don't understand what's the meaning of that. It looked interesting. I wanted to make like sort of a symbol or a logo or something, but just didn't quite fall the way I wanted it to fall. So I just went for these letters. Now I added a bit of glow here, a bit more shadow, some more highlights, more shadows over here, some very diffuse lights over here and here, made this a little bit brighter. And then I went here, and this is actually a texture, one we've already made with some dots. Although I did discover something interesting. Um, if we make the dots, so right now they're super huge, right? And if I make them 0.1, it's gonna be like this. I can even go 0.0, well, 1, and that works, orcs. But if I try to put like this is the minimum scale. Now, the advantage is that we can make it even smaller. The problem is, the moment I change the color here, it resets this scale. Or no matter what else I change here, even the rotation. For example, if I do the rotation from here, bam, we're back at square one. Uh, the alternative is to just manipulate this like this and then rotate it like so. I don't know. It's a bit funky, but it works. So I made that way. I made some highlights, some shadows on this side. Anyway, some simple things. And on the grand scale of things, it looks okay. It looks like something. But then I thought, hmm, we went from this to this, and the body kind of fits the head here. See, it's quite cartoonish in a way. So I said to myself, well, let's also make a body to match. And I wanted a body that feels impactful, like when this guy punches, it goes through. I'm not entirely sure if I matched the proportions quite all right. I tried my best. Now, maybe I'll try to make the colors a bit more open. Let's just try to do them a tad brighter. Now, the advantage is that this remembers. If I want to rotate, I can rotate the arm from this constraint. And as you can see, it's quite okay. I haven't done all the constraints. I still have to do like, you have to group them basically. So this is one group, then I'll group this part. So I can make a constraint over here. Then I'm gonna group this part to make another constraint over here. So I'm gonna try to make a few constraints. Obviously the head has its own constraint over here. So I can go like this. Nothing too crazy. This whole part is going, well, maybe this upper part is going to be fixed, and maybe this, the hips are going to have its own element, and then this own pivot, and the legs will have their pivots as well, the other hand as well. Now, believe it or not, the feet took the longest for me to kind of get them right, and I'm still not sure I got them right. Ah, looks like something. I'm not sure how to make this better. And I'm gonna raise this leg a bit higher somehow. Actually, let's see, maybe I can do it right now. So something along the lines of this, maybe a bit forward. Keep in mind that this is like a plate, so it already bulks the leg itself. So dimensions already or proportions already are out of bounds. Let's make this a little brighter. I don't even know what should I do. I don't know what colors to go. Maybe I'm gonna go with something purplish. Maybe a little less desaturated. I don't know. This one definitely needs to be more bright. Anyway, this is not important right now, but it does give us a bit of perspective. And let's do the same. Well, first of all, let's go into this group. This is gonna be static, but I'm gonna take these parts and I'm gonna group it, move it under the knee. This one is gonna bend somewhere around here. Good. Now I'm gonna go here and group inside the group and make another group. This one is gonna bend somewhere around here. And again, I think this one could go a little bit higher. This one a little bit more like this. Let's do the same for this one. Hip is going to be somewhere here. Gonna slightly push it forwards. Take everything inside here. Push it somewhere like so. Maybe even more afterwards. And then we're gonna do this group and move something like so. I'm gonna leave that as it is. Mm. He looks like he's floating for some reason. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Now let's do the same for this part of the leg. This is more for us to just to better see what we're doing. This part is gonna look like so. Okay. I didn't do this part of the hand because I'm still gonna follow the same principles and as I did here. So the hand is gonna be attached with the weapon. Or we shall see. I'm not sure exactly what we'll do. But probably it's gonna be a separate part to come over the weapon. Because clearly this would have to bend at a very certain angle that points toward us. And mm, I'll see. I'll see. For now, I'm just leaving this part over here just to kind of camouflage this part of the. Well, I don't know. It's kind of a glove, a protective gauntlet, let's call it. And I suppose this looks okayish. Maybe I could push this one a bit more. Yeah, that looks nice. Maybe I can also do something about this. Maybe eventually I'm gonna put a belt or something around him. I'm not sure. The point is that we are having a body right now, a head, and I still have to do some constraints, especially on this hand, on the body. I'm not gonna make this move. I'm just gonna leave it static as it is. Although we can do many things, but we want something planar. And then I'm gonna start trying to shade some of these things. I probably not go so in depth as the head, because the head is the part that is the most visible, as you can also see here. And initially I was thinking like I should make this part, I don't know what it is, it's like a protective vest, uh, to go right above the neck like this, but then I said, just doesn't feel right. It felt like it was a turtle. So I said, I'm gonna give it a neck here, and I'm gonna try to blend it in with this part and maybe give it a bit of volume to look more robust. And then we shall see what we'll do with the weapons and so on and so forth. But the first part is to kind of put him in a position where he feels like he's gonna really do damage. Probably like set him exactly like here. And I'll do small adjustments here and there where I see fit. Maybe this one could use a bit more volume. Maybe a bit lower. And move this a bit to the left, to the right. There we go. Well, I tried my best. I am not the best designer in the world, nor do I try to be, but I think we did a decent job. We also made him curvy. And we shall see. Uh, Probably after the shading, he will look more menacing and with a bit more character into him, I hope. I'm gonna try to put a bit better shading than what I did here. Kind of give a more quality towards the helmet to feel distinctive. And then I shall add highlights, shadows, whatever we need. I'm not sure if I want to cover these parts because I want to give him some mobility. So you're not gonna be shot in the back of the hand. So this is more like a frontal armor. So this one allows you to kind of have that stretchiness. Well, obviously I could cover the whole thing, but then it would look like, I don't know. It wouldn't feel too natural. And I want to expose some parts of the body. Although I could cover everything, but I don't know. I felt like exposing a bit of the body feels like somebody is in the armor and is not just a piece of armor that looks. Obviously, I'm gonna change this color. I just made this for to pop up a little bit better. Hopefully, the weapon will look good in his hand. We shall see. We shall see. Like even here, you see, bam, pam, pam, pam. Hopefully, it will look nice. But I shall do it off screen because I'm so tired. I can't really think right now. I need to take a small break, recover my brain, and then maybe next time we have a better shading and we can do some movement animations, well, in frames, and then we shall import it in that software from VGS and try to do some interesting things there as well. Different types of animations. We shall see. We shall see. Okay, guys, you stay awesome. I'm gonna go rest now. I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye, 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 bye.